Kenshi, Freddy Krueger, Tanya, Acidic Alien, and more. NetherRealm has a history of making DLC characters overpowered. So will Omni-Man be another pay-to-win character? We already know he's overpowered in the Invincible show, but how about in Mortal Kombat 1? Today, let's find out just how overpowered Omni-Man is. But first, my comic book launches today. Click my link below to pre-order now and watch until the end of the video if you want to learn more. Ooh, look at this, the roster got an update. Ermac, Takeda, Peacemaker, Homelander, and Quan Chi have all joined the party. They're just not playable yet, but they are on the list. And on top of that, check this out. Deadly Alliance Sub-Zero and Deception Lee May. Looking awesome. Make sure you stop by the store today if you have any remaining dragon crystals to spare, because these costumes look so clean. Oh my god. But now it's time for the man of the hour, Omni-Man. Ooh, I love that. Just slowly floats up. Look at the presence this man has. He is intimidating. Gotta beat up on Reptile because he's got the green blood. We have to please YouTube. And as you can see, Trimmer's not here yet, but he will be in about 10 days. All right, here we go. Omni-Man, baby. Let's head straight to the move list. And I want to do the attack strings first because that's your bread and butter. And thankfully, we can finally map these things. So that's going to make it so much easier for me. Oh, it feels so good to be back. First up, we have Planet Pillager. Love the name. Ends in a high attack, knocks the opponent pretty far away. What's it like on block? Neutral. That's pretty dang good. Neutral on block. That first hit is really stubby though. Next up is Contemptuous Backhand, spelled with a K, and look at that. It's a launcher to start combos. Please tell me that's safe on block. Yes, it is, but check this out. Second hit is a high, so the opponent could duck under it, but I bet that's what Beast Breaker is for. It's a mid that will catch the opponent trying to duck the second hit, and it's still safe on block. Awesome. Oh yeah, I can already tell Omni-Man and I are going to be good friends because I love safe on block launchers. Then we have Destructive Elbow. 3 triangles, only pros should ever attempt it. What's it like on block? 0. Neutral. That's good. Neutral is good. And then on top of that, the second hit is an overhead, so it could be a tricky mix-up when paired with certain cameos like Frost. But then we have Around the World. This is the overhead that we saw on the Combat cast, and look at the range on this thing. Goes really far, but then if you're close to the opponent, it switches sides, which is really bizarre, but also really cool. Just imagine the opponent has you cornered, but then bop, now they're in the corner. Normally that takes a back throw, but Omni-Man can do it with a single overhead. But check this out. You may have noticed it's very unsafe on block at -14, so be careful. If I'm being honest, I don't think it should be unsafe on block because it's just one hit. It does not lead to a combo or anything like that. I feel like it should be safe, but here we are. It's -14, so be really careful. Next up, we have Earthquake Stomp. Hits low, and can I cameo cancel this? Yes, you can to get a full combo. Can I special cancel it? Yeah, you can do that too. Coolio. I just guessed, by the way. Apparently that is a special move input. Back forward square. However, what's it like on block? Please don't be punishable. -11. Why are these single hits so unsafe on block? That's crazy. Next up is Omni-Man Sweep, and I just wanted to show it to you because look at the animation. How crazy is that? Hits 3 times all by itself and has an overhead, but check this out. It will not come out on block, so don't worry. It's not a ridiculous mix-up or anything. But even so, it is safe on block at -7 and could theoretically be a good combo ender because it hits 3 times for 140 almost. That's so good. Finally, there's one last string, Spilled Contents. Oh, that's just a dirty reference. For anyone not aware, Omni-Man does this move in the first episode to kill a superhero and their guts just go everywhere. And that's where this move gets its name. And on top of that, it does a ton of damage and just looks really cool. Imagine ending a combo with this. And of course, we can't skip the air strings, Bloodstain. Let's go. Ends in a throw. I love that. I love the throw button being used in combos. Big splat. Very cool. Then we have Duty. Okay, big flat knockdown. If combined with a cameo, that might... Oh yeah, look at that, baby. Combo extender. Now it is tricky. You have to summon Scorpion after the second hit and then finish the string, but it can be done. And you might be shocked that Omni-Man only has 2 air strings, but don't forget he can do this. Yeah, just like Natara, you can press left trigger to move through the air. However, Omni-Man can only go forward or backward. However, check this out. Yeah, it actually hits. The air dash has a hitbox and can extend combos and switch sides in the middle of an air string. Really, really cool. In other words, Omni-Man can just do double the air combos that everyone else can do because he's Omni-Man, he's a Viltrumite, he can fly, so of course he has some of the swaggiest air combos in the game. And that's it for the attack string, so here's my quick, honest review. Omni-Man seems very versatile. The fact that he has a safe on-block launcher that can be kept safe with a mix is really good. And on top of that, his low is unreactable at 14 frames and leads to a full combo with the cameo assist. My only gripe is the overhead. I honestly don't see why it's unsafe on block. It doesn't lead to full combos and is also reactable at 28 frames. It's honestly quite slow and easy to see coming. But alright, it's time for these special moves, and check this out. Every single special can also be done in the air. How sick is that? Omni-Man is the only character in the game who can do this. First up, we have Mega Clap. Ugh, I love this, man. As a fan of the Hulk, I love this move, and the range on it is surprisingly good. About jumping distance, that's great. However, what's it like on block? I imagine very unsafe. Yeah, minus 15, but if spaced correctly, maybe it's a bit safer. But then we have the meter burn version. Boom, does more damage, and guess what? It destroys projectiles. That's right. Real quick, just for fun, I'm gonna tell Reptile to do his fast force ball, and check this out. No! Stop that, Reptile. No projectiles for you. No, boom. Look how fast it is. 18 frames for a counter projectile is pretty darn fast. And don't forget, every special move can be done in the air. So even characters like Liu Kang, you can destroy his air fireballs and punish them with the clap. But alright, enough of that. It's time for Giblet Maker. What is this move? Oh, it's just the body slam. Just the Rugal move from King of Fighters. Yeah, I love this move. What's the range on it? Not too far, about jumping distance, which is not bad. What's it like on block? Minus 15, so death on block. What's the meter burn version? More damage? Is it safer on block? Nope, still minus 15, and also does not start up any faster, so we get more damage, but what else? There's gotta be more to this move than just damage. Oh, it has armor, so this is your wake up special move. This is your get off me move when the opponent just won't let up with the pressure. That makes sense, okay. But oh boy, now it's time for the Viltrumite stance, and as you can tell, this one special move is pretty much an entire move list by itself. It can do a lot of stuff. For starters, there's a cancel. Not very fast. The opponent definitely could interrupt it, but even so, every stance move needs a cancel. And in fact, you can also cancel forward with a really quick teleport that goes really far. Does not recover super fast though, but could catch the opponent lacking in some situations, maybe. Does it go through fireballs? Yes, it does. It is completely projectile immune when you dash, and on top of that, guess what? The stance by default dodges fireballs, which is already crazy, but the fact his teleport also goes through fireballs is crazy. That's going to be great for punishing keep away characters. Once again, Omni-Man is the counter zoner, and I think this teleport makes it that much more obvious. But now it's time for all the different attacks. Fragged through mud. Okay, that's the face grab. It's not actually unblockable. In the combat cast, they called it a throw, but I knew for a fact it would not be unblockable. Even so, it does start combos, and you can jump cancel out of it, so that's really good. And if that wasn't crazy enough, I'm pretty sure you can also cancel into it. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, look at me go. I'm already an Omni-Man main. Let's go. 32% meterless off the fastest punish Omni-Man has, 7 frames. That's really good, honestly. But now it's time for honorable death. What's this? Oh, it's a quick side switch. How far does that go? Please tell me it's like full screen or something crazy. Oh my god, it is. Alright, that's already pretty good. But now I want you to show me that this goes through projectiles too, please. Yes. Oh, but be careful. You could accidentally fly back in front of the projectile, so just be careful. That was still a counter, by the way. That was still a punish. And look at that damage! Almost 20% all by itself. Does it do more damage if I spin bar? No, it doesn't. Okay, so the only difference is the EX version dodges everything, not just projectiles. Like, literally everything except for maybe throws. That's the only difference. It doesn't make his follow-ups do any more damage or get new properties. It's just the actual stance itself gets better when you spin the bar. Okay, next up is Tiebreaker. What's this? Oh, just an overhead. Yeah, this tracks the opponent's location too. Like, my god, the only way this move could be even better is if I could aim it to be in front of or behind the opponent. That would be sick, but then check this out. I bet I can cameo summon. Yeah, look at that. Overhead into full combo, and I don't need to say it, right? But this attack also counters keep away and projectiles. Omni-Man is the premier counter zoner. Oh my god, no keep away when you fight Omni-Man. But finally, we have up, up, and away. Love the name. Oh, just a launcher. Can I jump cancel it? Not really, but I could follow it up with stuff, right? Do a little double launcher maybe into Scorpion there. I could do like... Oh, look at that, 28%, not too bad. I think up, up, and away is the least impressive so far, but it might be safe on block. No, minus 22, my goodness. Tiebreaker also probably super unsafe, let's see. No, -1. The overhead is completely safe. That's godlike, man. Punishes projectiles and can get a full combo with cameo and is safe on block. That's crazy. Almost every attack in this stance is unsafe except for the overhead, which is kinda crazy when you think about it, because the overhead is also the toughest one to stop because it comes from above. Now, believe it or not, there's actually one more special move called Invincible Rush. Oh, he just flies at the opponent. It does not have a meter burn version either. Oddly enough, just a big, fast flying move that is very punishable on block, but can also be done from the air. Oh yeah, and from the air, it's got a really good angle. Like pretty much the perfect angle. Hits up close, hits from full screen. It's like the perfect angle you could have in the game. It's really, really good. And then on top of that, I think it gives you combos for free. Yeah, look at that. You definitely recover in time, and you might be thinking, oh, you can't get too much like by yourself. And that's true, but keep in mind cameos exist, right? So definitely a full combo. Oh, I was too slow. I wanted to get fancy with the Viltrumite stance, but I messed up. You get the idea though. It leads to a full combo, which is crazy good. What's it like on block? Oh yeah, that's death. -27, and Omni-Man actually lands right in front of the opponent. Look at the animation. He goes back, but then like purposely scoots forward to say, hit me please. Yeah, do not do this move willy-nilly. It's super risky. All right, but now it's time for the fatal blow. What's the range on this thing? Oh, I was hoping it was full screen. Please tell me that it goes through projectiles. Please give this to me. Yes. Oh, but be careful. He could fly back into it if the fireball's too slow. Oh my goodness. That's so cool though. Completely goes through fireballs. Actually, he destroys them, I think. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, yes. This is everything I wanted it to be. The only way it could be better is if he didn't go back in front of the opponent. That's actually kinda sucky, but only against Reptile because even his fast projectile is really slow. But at any rate, it's time for my final thoughts on Omni-Man. If you hate Keep Away, then this is your dream character because like 90% of his moves just blow past projectiles and other ranged attacks. And then on top of that, his combo damage is really good. Even if you don't want to spend meter, he's still getting 30% casually. And of course, once you add cameos, the damage is gonna get even better. But here's the craziest part. Omni-Man can actually air dash multiple times in the same combo, but here's the catch. Only the first dash is free. Every dash afterwards in the same combo is going to cost 1 bar of meter. So if you do 2 dashes, that's 1 bar. 3 dashes is 2 bars, and you get the idea. So for example, I could do something like this. Oh, look at that, 32%, 1 bar, and not even a damaging starter. I just went straight for the launcher, so not optimal, and we're still getting 32%, and the combo just looks really, really flashy, right? Or in summary, Omni-Man is a counter zoner with a safe on block launcher. He has some 50-50s, even though one of them is very unsafe on block. His special moves overall are also very unsafe, but as long as you play smart and don't make bad decisions, his combos do a ton of damage, and you can't keep him out. So I think overall he's gonna be really good, but I don't think he's a top 3 character, honestly. He just seems good, but not great, which is personally how I like my DLC characters. I understand that logically, Omni-Man should be mopping the floor with pretty much everybody in the game, except for maybe Liu Kang, but since it costs money to play him, he definitely should not be top 3. That would just be unfair, right? It would be pay to win, at least I think so, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about Omni-Man? And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And now it's time to talk about my comic. Top Tier is the perfect comic for fighting game fans, so click my link down below to pre-order right now, because a lot of these products are exclusive and won't be available after the campaign ends, so you have to be fast. But first, let me show you some of these products because they're awesome. For starters, there's 3 different covers to choose from, some of which will never be available again, which makes them the perfect collector's item, but once again, you have to buy soon. And here's my favorite part. No matter what you pre-order, you get 6 trading cards for free. The front of the card has incredible artwork while the back tells you tons of awesome facts about the character. But guess what? The more funding this campaign gets, the more cards that will be added to your purchase for free. Which means you definitely want to spread the word and tell everybody you know about Top Tier, because the more purchases we make means more free stuff for you. And guess what? There's also clothing options and awesome posters to choose from as well. So one last time, please click the link down below and pre-order your Top Tier products today. They're not going to be available for very long. This comic book campaign is by far the most ambitious thing I've ever done, and I'm honestly really nervous, but I love fighting games and I love writing comic books, so I just had to combine the two and share my passion with you all. So if you love comic books too, or love fighting games, or simply enjoy my content, please check out Top Tier today and spread the word to everybody you know. I'm just one person, I'm not some giant corporation, which is why I'm counting on you all. Let's make history together. Let's make the Top Tier comic book a big success.